Hi, I'm Matt with Kewlmetal, and I'd like to show you our latest product, the adjustable handlebar risers for the Can-Am Spyder. Now, as you may or may not be aware, Kewlmetal has been selling pullback handlebars for these Can-Am Spyders for about 2 years now. And our pullback handlebar system requires you to change this center console for our machine billet center console that allows you to put various handlebars on there. This center console only allows the stock bars to fit underneath it. So, one thing some of the customers have been asking for is to keep their stock center console if they just either like the way it looks, or if you have a Premier Edition, such as this one, where your Premier Edition number is on your center console plate, then those guys kind of want to keep their center consoles. Also, too, the other big thing that customers have been asking for is simply a handlebar with a different pullback angle on the hand grip. So I've been thinking about that requirement for a while, and we finally come up with a really nice design for some risers that we think you're really going to like. So these risers are adjustable in 3 different axes. You can adjust your hand grip angle, okay? You can adjust your riser height. Now, these adjust all the way from about 2 inches from stock, so here's your stock location where your handlebars are cut off here, to 5 or 6 inches in height. And then also too, you can rotate the entire assembly forward and back like that, and then obviously you can rotate your hand grip angle. So if you look at that grip right there, you can see there's a considerable amount of pullback there. And I've got a little video clip of a gal who is 4'11" 3/4" sitting on this Spyder with those risers adjusted just about in that position, and as you'll see, she's sitting upright with her elbows bent. So I've also adjusted this for myself, and I like a position probably about right in there somewhere, and I'm 6'2", so you can see the versatility of this system. It's going to cover pretty much any rider height, and any different hand grip angle that you personally are going to find more comfortable for you. Now, the other thing we do is we provide you some pre-drilled and tapped holes over here to mount your electronics. I've got a Garmin mounted up on this side. I've got a CB mounted up over here on that side. The other thing that these risers do is provide a lot of clearance for your clutch reservoir here, so you can rotate this reservoir. Even when you roll this down into the pullback position, there's quite a bit of room to rotate your grip, your lever, to the angle that you're going to want it. Same thing on the right side. If you happen to have the front brake master cylinder hydraulic front brake system installed, you've got clearance over there for the reservoir. So, the nice thing about this system obviously is, whether you've got the BRP riser on or not, you don't have to decide whether you need a 4-inch riser, a 3-inch riser, a 7-inch handlebar, a 9-inch handlebar. You just buy these, and you set it up to where you think you're comfortable. You go for a ride. After riding for a couple hours, you want to make an adjustment to it. It's pretty simple. There's just a couple of pinch bolts in here. You set these right where you want them, or adjust them a little bit, snug down your pinch bolts that lock it down, and you're good to go. The other big question that it answers for you is cable length. A lot of people ask when they call, am I going to need longer cables? What's the right height for me? Well, you don't have to worry about any of those issues with these risers. You buy them, you set them up for you. You don't have to make a decision on whether to buy a 3 or 4-inch or a 7-inch or whatever. And you don't have to worry about your cable length. Set them up to where you like it and see if your cables work. If your cables don't work, which I've set these up in all kinds of positions, and I've not had the issue of having to run longer cables, but Kewlmetal does supply longer cables if you should need them for some reason. And so once again, you really don't have to worry about that. You just set these up. If you can't quite get them pulled back to where you want them, you just leave them set to the maximum back position you can run with your cables. Order the longer cables from us, and in the meantime, you're still riding your Spyder when you get your long cables in. and you have time to swap them, you swap them out. I don't think that's going to happen in very many cases, but if it does, once again, it's not something you need to be concerned about. So, you know, we answer a lot of questions about how high are they? Well, I need longer cables. Can I put them on the BRP risers? Well, you know, this pretty much takes care of all those uncertainties for you. And there you go. So it's a pretty versatile product, and we think you're really going to like it. Kewlmetal's 3-way adjustable risers for your Can-Am Spyder.
Okay, Anita, so how tall are you again?
4'11 and 3/4.
4'11 and 3/4, yes. So there you can go with Kewlmetal adjustable riser handlebars for your Can-Am Spyder RS, and kind of lean back position, and the bars pulled towards her. You can see that she's sitting pretty much upright with her elbows bent, and she's 4'11 and 3/4. So there you have it. And I can adjust these bars for me at 6'2", so it pretty much covers the whole shot. And then of course you've got your in and out adjustment, so you can set the angle of your hand position to a more natural position. So there you have it.